I also have an apology to make. For the last 3 years, 4 months, and a handful of days, I have had a video on this channel that has been my #1 video. Exciting, yes. Then people started pointing something out. And I kept referring back to the video and back to my notes to make sure that everything in my video was correct. I even went so far as to make a couple more so that I knew that the steps in the process and everything that I was saying matched up with the video. And I promise I kept assuring people that this was correct if they just followed the process. But that just kind of seemed to confuse everybody more. Fast forward 3 years, 3 months, and I had decided that I wanted to open up a pattern shop and feature some of the tutorials that I've done on this channel, as well as create some new ones. And of course, the first one is going to be that #1 video that everybody loves. So I sat down to sew and have my daughter and some friends sew along with me so that as we go through it, I can make sure the steps make sense on paper compared to what you're seeing in the video, and fill in the gaps for things where the video doesn't necessarily, or a photo doesn't necessarily make sense from what you can see in the video. Just kind of streamlining, making it a little more clear so that if you're just reading it and not watching it, you'll be able to follow the process. And that's when it happened. I found the mistake. The one that everybody had been pointing out to me. I felt like a fool, and I was so mad at myself. But I knew I needed to make it right. At the time of this video, that original video has over 137,000 views. And while still technically it's correct, it's not as good as it could be. It could be better. So today, I am beyond excited to be able to announce that the Literary Sewing Shop is officially open for business, and that first pattern is going to be the one book cover to rule them all. That's that adjustable one that adjusts for the width of your book, no matter how thick the book is, as long as it's not any taller than the original book that you make it to, of course. Not only did I correct the errors in the original video tutorial, but I've also taken the top requests for additional details and included preset sizes for taller and shorter hardcover books, which means you can skip the entire customization section entirely. This is going to be so helpful for those people who make and sell their products. They don't have to sit there and measure out each book and assume what it's going to be or figure out what the sizes are. I already did that for you. And I know a lot of people have asked if you can make this for a paperback. And while the answer is technically yes, I think there's some options that can be done to improve it for a paperback book. That's not going to be in this pattern. Keep an eye out for additional patterns. I'm also going to do a little sneaky with some additional upgrades to this pattern, like adding a strap, adding pockets. Sometimes we got to notate our books, right? So surprise, I have a new pattern shop and a newish pattern for you to consume. The pattern price will be $5, but for the initial launch, it's going to be 60% off. There's going to be a code listed on the homepage that will give you 60% off of the purchase price of anything in the shop, which is only 2 things right now. Hopefully you already have one of them because you can download it for free. That's the Froggy Coin Pouch pattern, which is in the link below. But all of this is going to be linked in the video description here. I'm going to add it to my other original video, so you'll be able to easily access it. Hopefully the YouTube channel will get approved for selling through the YouTube shop as well, and you'll be able to purchase even faster and easier for any patterns that I have upcoming. And of course, I will keep putting out new patterns for you to consume, indulge, and have fun with. Now, I have one question for you. What bookish sewing goodness would you like to see as a tutorial on this channel or have the option to purchase as a pattern? Drop your comments below on this video, and I am open to all suggestions and ideas. I look forward to hearing what you come up with and hopefully making some of them into reality for you. Now hop on over and check out the Literary Sewing Shop, and I'll see you in the next one.